In 2003, my family and I, we went to a church in El Paso, Texas, and we immediately connected well with that church, and we fell in love with it. My dad became an elder and a deacon in the church. My mom helped a lot in the nursery. My sister and I were really involved with the youth group, and my brother was also just there hanging around. In 2009, that's when it took the turn for the worst in our family. My dad was also a counselor in the church, and he was counseling this one lady, and she came over to my house with my mom and my sister there, and I was out on a youth retreat, and my family was counseling this woman, and my mom had left the room real quick, and she had made a false accusation towards my dad and went and told the pastor about it. And the pastor of that church absolutely did not like our family, and he used that to his advantage to get rid of our family. And it was just a horrible thing when that came up. We went to a meeting, we talked about it, and this pastor tore my dad, my mom apart pretty much in the worst way possible. And he basically crushed my hopes and dreams of just in a church and what a church family should be. We left that church without telling anybody anything of what happened to us in that church. And I had hatred towards the pastor, like so much hatred that I just wanted to almost do something horrible to that church or the building or anything. And I was on summer project in 2009 in Denver with Here's Life Inner City, and I noticed that whatever happened to me in that church was affecting my reaction towards everybody. Like if they're gonna hurt me or they're just totally having a face on, just pretending who they are. And I was having trust issues with people who were on my project, and that hatred I had towards the pastor was coming towards the people in my project, and I noticed I didn't like that at all. And I went into fasting in my life while I was on project, and with prayer and just tons of support from the leaders on summer project, they helped me to overcome this hatred towards this pastor, and I came to forgive him about it. And I apologized to everybody on my summer project if I come off rude, mean, or just totally cold when I met them. And after summer project, I ended up calling the pastor, letting him know how I felt about what he had done to my family. And he never answered the phone. I left a message. He hasn't called me back since then. But just knowing that I'm relieved of that hatred, that ugly side of my life in me, I know that I'm free about that. And it was the love of God telling me that I shouldn't hate my brother about it. You know, something that he did, I was hating him for it. And it was basically murdering my own brother. And I didn't like that at all. But I just come to forgive him, and I still love this guy, even though he hasn't called me back. But if anything, it built my family up. It brought us closer together, and now I have another church that I love very much, and they're helping me with my trust issues I have towards people. I'm Naomi. I'm from Anthony, New Mexico, and I'm in hospitality services.